gonna be riding with me today on the way back to see my wife. We're going back down there to stay tonight and all the way through Sunday. Hi Karate Joe, how are you? Glad to see you in here again. How was your day, man? I thought I'd take y'all on the live with me before I lose signal this time. Hopefully I won't lose signal until I get further on down 231 where I was losing it last time on y'all. So hopefully we'll be good till then. We gotta stop and fill up, and then we'll be on the road back down there. Can y'all believe gas up here is way cheaper than it is down there? It's $2.17 a gallon at Walmart up here. Hey, Just Us, how are you? I was just letting everybody know that I'm going back down to see my wife, Simply Beautiful. You know, I went down day before yesterday and came back up last night. And going back down because she needs me down there, so I'm going to take tomorrow off and stay the whole weekend. But I lost signal last time, so I'm going to go ahead and go live for a little while before I lose it when I get further on down to where I was losing it. But what I was saying is gas down there is $2.40, $2.50 a gallon down there. Up here is $2.17 a gallon at Walmart. How's y'all's day been going? I mean, I went to work. I would put you on. Just to be honest, she ain't doing too good. I've seen a few people text me saying she put up a video of things. So I don't think she's doing too good, Just Us. Just had Red Robin. Oh, well, that's good. Pulling into Walmart. Go ahead and fill up. Y'all bear with me for a minute. Get this little old thing filled back up, and we'll be back on the road. My co-partner's riding with me today. Last time I came down here, I didn't have nobody ride with me. I rode by myself. Just Us, how much is it there then? Because down there where we're actually $1.52 in Australia. Man, that's pretty good there. No. Stay in the truck, bad dog. Stay. I can remember when gas was 86 cents a gallon. Been a long time ago. And my bad, they done moved it up a cent. It was $2.17 the other day. Now it's $2.18. See. Leah Lynch said not a gallon, a liter. It's different. That's different than how ours is. Just Us, how much is y'all's gas down there? Or up there, or wherever it is, you know what I'm talking about. So 4 liters to a gallon. So really it's not that bad. This is actually the Walmart parking lot. And this is the little Murphy store. That's how big it is from there to there. And that's the Marathon that's in front of it, but they 240 or 230 something a gallon up there.
Like me.
Who, me?
Yeah, you get $20, you make sure you get that 20.
Yeah, making sure. It only held 27, but I made sure I got it all. I gotta go all the way to Gulf Shores. You know, this is my second trip down there. My wife's mom got stage 4 lung cancer. I went down there the day before yesterday, came back last night, and they thought she was gonna go last night or the day before yesterday.
I know how it is. I just come back from Mobile. I got back early this morning.
Yeah. It's about 11 o'clock when I got back, but they don't think she's gonna make it tonight. So she got stage 4 lung cancer.
I work with different bail companies to the state of Alabama. Well, I had to go all the way to Huntsville, pick up my warrant papers for the guy, go all the way down to Mobile to where he was working at.
Pick him up down there?
Pick him up and drive him all the way back to Huntsville.
Woo!
Take him up there to Huntsville jail.
Oh, well, have a good one, bud. Hey, y'all bear with me right quick. Let me pay on my gas.
How you doing today?
All right, I got the 27 right there.
All right.
Right.
30.
Just us. Get back there in the back. Go. Just us. We got a store up here that's called. Hey Cheryl. Hey Corbin. But just us. We got a store up here that's called Texaco, and they got a rewards card. The way theirs work is you put money on the card and it saves you, like, I'm not sure how it works, but it's like so many cents a gallon. Y'all bear with me, I'm trying to get out of this traffic. This Walmart parking lot is the worst invention they ever put in right here. And my co-rider back here, she ain't wanting to behave at all. She's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Normally she rides on back of the truck, but that's a long ride for me just to let her ride back there without her being chained up to something. I'm scared she's gonna jump off and kill herself. So how are y'all doing? How's everybody's day go today? Mine went pretty good. Oh, just us. You ain't missed nothing. Just where I filled up and had to shoot a dog out of my driver's seat so I could drive. Hello, rather. Just us. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but you asked me how she's doing. Like I was telling you earlier, I had a few people text me and said she put up a video and what she was saying in the video what didn't sound too good. You're right, Cheryl, it ain't. Oh, just us, it's alright. It's alright. We'll just blame it on autocorrect. Is it cold down there where y'all are at right now? Because it's starting to get cold up here. I'm sorry y'all if the phone's shaking and y'all can't see me for a second, but I'm having to shift gears. And I would put y'all on my little phone holder thing, but the thing that holds it on broke. So, and I'm not stopping to get another one. I paid $19 for that one. I'm gonna take it back and get another one when I get a chance. Not cold yet, but it's finally cooling down. I tell you what, the past few mornings up here, woo, I had to go back in and put some sleeves on. I'm talking about not just one set of sleeves, a couple. That's how cold it's been up here. And in case nobody don't know, I'm sure I'm gonna get asked. Probably gonna get asked a bunch of times, depending on how much I talk, about my teeth up top. I had perfect straight teeth like I got on bottom, but when I was in that wreck, the wreck took them. So, and I ain't had the chance to get the last few that's up there. I ain't got but like 3 or 4 left on this side that I'm gonna get pulled out before I get the plate. I just ain't had time to do it yet. But that's what it was from, is the wreck that I was in that I almost got killed in. So for anybody that asked, that's why I have no teeth up top. The 100, woo! You know, about 2-3 weeks ago, it was, 90s. High 90s down here, but the past week it's been cool down here. Super cool. Cold enough to put a hoodie or a jacket on. Just us. I was gonna let you know I got your card in the mail for Simply Beautiful. I'm bringing it to her on my ride down there. I'm bringing it to her so that way she can open it up and see it. Thank you for sending it to her. And she's got a couple other things from different places that sent something to her too that I'm bringing down there. She don't know it yet. Oh, in Ohio it was 69. Is that right now or was that earlier? That's about what it was today up here, 69, 70, 75, somewhere around there. But this morning was in the 50s. It was cold. That's cold to me. Cold enough to go make you put some sleeves on. Yeah, but I've seen some people go through it. And some people talk about other people's stuff, but mine's legitimate. I still got all my bottom one, and they're straight, they're pretty. But when my head hit the windshield, my teeth went with it. All right, just us. That's good. I'm so glad you came in here to talk to me, because on the first few chats that I've had, You know, I've had maybe 2 or 3 people come in and talk to me for a few seconds, then it go back to none. And then a few come in every now and then, but the past couple of days, this is the most. And TPG and Simply Beautiful had. I showed a few pictures of the car that I was in, but I didn't have them all because I couldn't find them right then. But when I find them, I'll show y'all what the car looked like after the truck hit me head on. And I got pictures of, well, actually Simply Beautiful. When I was in the hospital, how my face was swollen out. I'll tell you what, that man was with me that day, because I could have been gone. That's how bad it was. Well, hey Debbie, how are you? Glad to see you again. Like I was telling everybody, I was trying to go live before I get down to this bad area where I went, where it was bad last time, and it cut out on y'all. Because it ain't too much further down that it's gonna be getting like that closer I get to the interstate. I'm sorry about that, y'all. When I told y'all to hold on a minute, I had a phone call come through and a text message come through all at the same time, and it just froze my phone up. But listen here, Simply Beautiful wants me to tell everybody that she's not ignoring nobody. It's just hard on her right now. She's reading y'all's messages, and give her time and she will get back with y'all. And she just wanted me to let y'all know that she loves each and every one of y'all, and that she is getting y'all's messages and will talk to y'all. You know what, Cheryl? I try to tell her things like that, but she won't listen to me. You know, I mean, she hold that back. And I told her, they know what's going on. They're there for you, 100%. They know. I hate that y'all are having to move around every time I change gears, but like I said earlier, my little phone holder thing that holds up on the dash broke. And it takes so long for me to get down to where Simply Beautiful is at that I ain't gonna stop and go in there and exchange it and all that. It just takes too daggone long. Y'all, am I cutting in and out already? Shell, you're right. And you know, to be honest with y'all, I think her and her dad have come to terms with her going home to see her father, you know, the man above. They have came to terms with that, but the hardest part is, you know, her sitting there and having to suffer going through it. Cheryl, I don't know why it's doing that, because I ain't nowhere near where I was yesterday for it to be doing that yet. But like, the phone service I'm through is Boost Mobile, so I normally get signal everywhere. I normally got signal everywhere, but coming through this one spot down through here where I lost y'all last night, or the night before last, it's always bad there. Cheryl, why'd you just get chills? Did I say something? this road, and the police was everywhere on this road. I'm gonna turn the thing around and show y'all some country land right quick. Y'all see all that country land all the way down. A bunch of it up here. Oh, okay, Cheryl, I understand. Like I said, they have got, well, that's the way I call it. They have come to terms that that's where she's going to heaven. You know, they came to terms with that, but having to sit there and watch her suffer and suffer day in and day out, that's what's hard to handle. Just us, can you hear me now? Oh, I know what it is. It's my window. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Every time I smoke and let my window down, they say they can't hear me, or I'm covering up the microphone that's on the phone. All right, can you hear me now? Cheryl, you're right. That's what they're having the hardest problem with, is them having to give her so much medicine, and she's still suffering, you know. But like you and a few other people tell me that she went live earlier today, saying some things about it. Alright, Corbin, I appreciate it. They say I cover the mic up. I probably do when I'm switching gears and holding it to the other side, because I'm having to hold the phone because my damn phone thing that I clip it to that normally rides in the truck broke. Just us, I don't think so. They thought she was going to go last, or not, it may have been last night that I came back up here. Yeah, last night. They thought she was going to go then, but she didn't. Well, the nurse came out today, and I heard her say that it's not going to be too much longer. To me, by them saying that, it could be tonight, it could be no longer than the weekend, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, that woman there is a fighter. She fought. And she's still fighting. Kimberly, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in and saying us. See, just us, that's what I'm talking about. Since I've been with Candy, I'm not sure, you know. I've only been with Candy 15 years. And in those 15 years, I don't recall if she ever has, but I think that's what it boils down to. That and wanting to see her other daughter, but that's not going to happen because her other daughter is up the road, you know what I'm saying? In jail. So, but just us, I think that's what she's wanting, to make sure the family's okay, the grandbabies, you know, because my wife's daughter just lost her her son not too long ago. So I think that's why she's been fighting, to make sure everything's going to be okay, everything's set up, and the family's going to be taken care of. And everything's set up, it's ready, it's going to be taken care of. Oh yeah, Cheryl, she's fighting. She is a fighter, and she's always been that way though. In everything, not just this, in everything. She's been a fighter. Like I say, I don't know down this little road here that I'm going to. I'm not sure. I know when I went over the first railroad track, because that's when it started getting bad. When I went over to the second railroad track, that's when I lost y'all and I had to get off. But I'll let y'all know when I get close to there. That way I don't be cutting in and out all the time on y'all. And I tried to go live again last night when I got up past that area, but it wouldn't let me on, and I was so tired. So that's why Debbie and Cheryl, I text both of y'all, I think. I want to say I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe I did today, I did. But I was just so tired. I left there I was supposed to be leaving there at 7, didn't even till 7:30, 8 o'clock. Getting up here to about 11:30, 12 o'clock. So, and I had to get right back up at 4:30. So it was pretty bad. Debbie, believe it or not, Candace said the other day to her, "Mom, I know you're tired. I know you're tired. Everything's gonna be okay. You're tired. It's all right. It's all right. It's ready for you to go home. Everything's gonna be taken care of." Oh, I got you, Just Us. Like I say, I had to ask Candy if she ever went through anything before that I can't remember, you know, because I have no clue. She may have, she may not, I'm not sure. If you got that feeling, I'm pretty sure she may have went through something like that. Because about everything you've said so far, you've been right on, you know. Cheryl, you're right, it's hard to let go, but that's what I was telling y'all earlier. You know, her and her dad have came to terms with, her having to go be with God. But the hardest part is the suffering. That's the hardest thing on them. Just Us, I don't know if you can get a hold of Bradley and all them. Bradley was wanting me to keep him posted. I don't know if he knows I'm live or not, if he knows I only got one phone, so if I get off here and text him, it'll cut the whole thing off. So if one of y'all got a way to get a hold of him and let him know I'm live, I sure would appreciate it. Alright, Just Us, I got you. And you're right. And you know, believe it or not, my wife's mom's mom has been going through some bad things. You know, she's in a wheelchair. She has to have help getting up and down taking a shower, bathroom, and all that, you know. And she's, I want to say 87 or 88. And she ain't taking it good by no means. You know how the saying goes. Your kids are never supposed to go before your parents. That's what I've always been told. Your kids are never supposed to go before your parents go. But I tell you what, both of them ladies there, they're strong-willed, they're strong fighters. And my wife's mom's mom is still fighting. You know, she's got bands around her throat because it was bleeding. Her therapist comes over. She still does therapy. And within the past 3 weeks, she's been to the hospital every week. From what I could see from the post on Facebook. Well, Debbie, I'm sorry it's bringing back memories. I ain't meaning to do that. You're right. Oh, TPG, I heard that. I didn't know if you knew I was live or not. You know, I went live last night on the way up here because I was trying to fall asleep on the way up here on this long ride. I actually got my co-rider back there riding with me, my dog. I had to bring her down because I can't leave her up there for 3 days with nobody watching her. But, TPG, I was wanting to let you know, Candace wanted me to let everybody know that she's okay, that she's getting everybody's messages. She hasn't had time to talk back or write back or go live or nothing like that except for what she did today. But she loves y'all all. She wanted me to tell y'all she's there. And just bear with her and she'll get back with y'all. She just wanted me to let y'all know that. She texted me and wanted me to let y'all know. Because to be honest, I don't know if she knows I'm live or not. You know, TPG, my buddy ain't in here. That's what they said. TPG, every time I change gears, I can't put my phone on the hook that it's supposed to go on because it broke. Every time I change gears, I have to grab the whole phone, and they say every time I grab the whole phone, they say they can't hear me. So, oh Lord, can you hear me now? Cheryl, you're right. She's got too much on her going on at one time. You know, her dad, and her Aunt Debbie are having to stay up all through the night to give her medicine every hour on the hour. That's how she's having to do it now. Because before she was able to take the pill forms. Now it's gotten so bad that she can't swallow the pill form, so it had to go to liquid. And they're having to do it the syringe way, put it in a syringe and, you know, kind of let her suck on the syringe while they're pushing on it a little bit at a time. So, I mean, y'all know how, you know, from me telling y'all this, I mean, y'all can just imagine how it is. It's bad. Super bad. I got you, Just Us. I understand that. And see, Justice, I think, to be honest with you, I think that's what she's hanging on for. That not only to make sure her husband's going to be all right, but her daughters, the grandbabies, and, you know, make sure everything's set up and everything's going to be okay when she goes. I'm a firm believer in that, what you're saying on that, Justice. Because, I tell you what, she is fighting so hard right now, and I'm talking about hard, to be there and stay there with us. Well, I heard that, Cheryl. And I hate to hear that. You know, I had to go through it with my granny, but I was young. I was young when all that happened. So, you know, I wasn't old as I am now, to where it really gets to you. Where when I was, you know, a little kid, I didn't understand it as well as I do now. You know, and I understand it pretty good now. And her mom's friend, his name is Nettie. And I tell you what, that woman has came over and talked to my wife and made her feel better about things that's going on, trying to help her out. You know, because she's went through it, and every time she comes over, I think she helps out even a little bit more with just the words she says, because she's a church-going person, and, you know, stuff like that, you know, Candace takes to heart, so... Just us, I'm doing fine. Like I said, last night before I came home, the nurse came in and pulled everybody into the kitchen. All the family members into the kitchen, and said when they put her on that high of morphine, every hour on the hour, when it gets to that point, everything's shutting down, her organs, everything. And when that happened, I've never seen her husband break down, and he didn't do it then, but he was almost there. You know what I'm saying? You could see it. My wife broke down, I broke down, even the nurse that's been doing it for so long, she broke down, you know. So I know it's hard. And you know, after that happens, even a little while after it, it's going to be harder. But after a while, it's going to get a little bit easier. Just us. Candy's mom's mom raised her, and her Aunt Pat. So, you know, she's been about kind of raised the same way, you know. You know, she's talked to you about some things. I'm not going to say it on here. She's talked to you about some things. But I'm not going to go through all that with what happened and what's happened and what ain't happened. But I am going to let y'all know, I hate to get off here, but I'm at that point where it's starting to fishing to cut in and out. I'm there. It's showing I got bad connection right now. So, I love all y'all, and I appreciate all y'all coming and talking to me. And, if there's a certain spot that I can go back live without losing signal, I will. Just Us, I appreciate you coming in and talking to me. I ain't got a chance to do that with you yet. I appreciate you doing that. And I'm gonna be safe. I left a little earlier today, so I shouldn't be that bad. And Debbie and Cheryl and Just Us, TPG, I'll let y'all know when I make it there. And like I said, if I get a chance to go live a little further on down the road when I get through this bad area, I'll go back live for a little while. But until then, I appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for coming and seeing me. Hey City Girl, I'm sorry you missed the end of it, but I'm going into a bad area, so I'm having to get off here, and I'm going to try to go live again on down the road, but it might be a little while because this is the same spot last night I was coming through that I was having a hard time talking to everybody. So I thank y'all for all coming in, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.